Let's talk about section view, but before we do that, let's get rid of this red and blue inferencing lines which are surrounding the projected views. And for that, I'm going to go to the bottom toolbar and I'm going to go on this icon, which is the display view frames icon, and left click on it. And once I do that, those blue borders disappear. So for the section view, I'm going to go on the right hand side of the screen, and on the toolbar I'm going to select this icon, which is the offset section view. I'm going to double click on it. So left double click, and then I'm going to draw a line segment. So left click here and then draw a vertical line, something like that. And where I want to terminate that line is going to encompass the sectional area. So to terminate line at this point, double click, and then once you move your mouse to the right hand side, the preview of the section view appears. You can left click once to place that section view at that particular location. So left click, and then now the section view appears. You can also create another section view. So say this time I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So left click starting from this point, drag the horizontal line along all the way, and again to terminate this line at this point, double click at that point, and then as you move your mouse to the right hand side, the preview appears and you can place it by another left click on the sheet. Now, if your section view did not turn out to be the way you thought, in this case, if you're looking at the section view, it looks sort of incomplete. I can hit the escape key on my keyboard to exit out of the section view mode. Then I can go on the section line. I can double click on that line, and when I do that, now I'm in the editing section view mode. And I can do a couple of things. If I go on the toolbar on the right hand side, I can choose to draw a new profile and replace the current profile with the new drawn profile, or I can also invert the profile direction. So in this case, I'm just going to invert the profile direction, and then when I exit out of the section view edit mode, which is by exiting the end profile edition icon, left click on this once, you can see now when I zoom in that how the changes have reflected on this horizontal section view. I can also create a detailed view from the section view, and for that purpose I need to activate my section view, the one I'm drawing the detailed view off of. So I can do it two ways. I can do it by activating the blue inferencing lines and then right clicking on the desired section view and then selecting the activate view command, or I can simply go on the left hand side of the product tree area, select my desired section view and choose to right click and activate the view from there. Now once the view is activated, I can now go on the right hand side of the screen on the toolbar and select this detailed view. I can double click on it, and now CATIA allows me to draw a circular sketch, and that circular sketch will encompass the detailed view area. So where I left click is the center of the circle. When I double click, I can now choose to place my section view on the sheet, and this dotted inferencing circle with the scale 8:1 text in it is my navigator to where I'm going to place my detailed view. So I can left click and place it here, and when I hit the escape key, I have exited out of my detailed view mode. I can also go and relocate this detailed view somewhere else on the screen, say somewhere here at the bottom, and I can also right click on it and change the scale. it looks a little bit too big for this drawing sheet. I'm going to go and change it to 5:1 under the View tab, under Scale and Orientation, and when I click OK, the changes reflect on the screen. I can also go and place it somewhere here and then choose to not show the blue inferencing boxes on the screen. Now let's talk about datum references. So if I want to add a datum reference, I can just go on the right hand side corner on the toolbar and select this icon, which is the datum feature. Left click on it once and then select the edge where I would like to add the datum reference. So say this edge on the sectional view, and left click on it once. And I can also go and change the alphabet or label it according to my needs. Click OK. Now this particular datum feature label is a little bit small, so I can always go on it, right click on it, click on properties and choose to increase the text to 10 millimeters. And now it looks much better. I can also add another datum reference. So again, left clicking on the datum feature icon one more time. And then I'm going to select this entity, the horizontal line. And this time, B is the alphabet that appears for the datum reference. I'm going to left click on it and say OK to B. Also, again, it's a little bit too small. So I'm going to increase the font size to 10 millimeters.